All right, good morning, everyone. Merch Hunter Ricky here, and chapter 1121 probably has to be one of the craziest endings for a One Piece chapter ever. Not only are we looking at what might actually finally be the end of Vegapunk's message, and the strong end it ends on, Roger and Whitebeard died, but these old legends passing heralds the new era. And then Vegapunk himself says that he who claims the One Piece controls the world, Then we get the panel, the double page epic spread of the 12 major players. One of them, we don't know. We don't know who they are. It's just a silhouette of a person. Could be the man marked by flames, could be a holy knight, could be someone completely irrelevant to either of the two mentioned factions. We don't know. But we got Buggy, Kuzan, Sabo, we got Blackbeard, Dragon, Luffy, Akainu, Emu, Figurlin, Garland. I mean, all the major, and I mean major players. And it's really exciting. I mean, me for one, seeing that currently right now the Straw Hats have the backing of the Giants and Vegapunk, the will of Vegapunk will be, live through the Straw Hats now. And I find that very exciting because Vegapunk is over here enlightening the world. And the last person he was seen with was Luffy in the Straw Hats. It's going to show the world when the truth, and this might not be for a while, the Straw Hats might go through some rough stuff, kind of like Fairy Tail and their like whole time skip thing or whatever. What if the world turns on the Straw Hats? That could be something terrible. You guys are the ones that took Vegapunk out. He was last seen with you. You guys held up a siege on Egghead Island for a day or two, and now Vegapunk's dead, and he revealed that message to the world. Were you the one who killed him? Who's gonna rightfully believe the Straw Hats if the world government spins the story, right? We only got like 4 kingdoms that will believe the Straw Hats. We got Proden's Kingdom with King Elizabello, Fishman Island with King Neptune, King Dalton of the Sakura Kingdom, and King Rikudoldo the Third, or whatever his name is, from Dressrosa. We don't really have a lot of people compared to like the remaining 160 something nations that back the world government, right? We don't know how many people will immediately leave the world government once the final war starts, but the backing of Luffy right now is incredible. It's something shocking to be seen. Luffy has so many allies right now, it's not even funny. But even then, it still pales in comparison to what the world government is packing. And, on that double page spread, I see allies of Luffy. I see Kobe, I see Sabo. Ironically, Buggy, I feel like, would be closer to working with Luffy than not working with Luffy. I don't know. Dragon, through Sabo, I can see Luffy working with Dragon. Then, you have Luffy's ops on the picture as well. You got Blackbeard, Emu, Akainu, Garling. Shanks is featured there too, and I haven't brought him up yet because I don't really know where I stand with Shanks, other than I know he's a good guy, sort of, and I know that he's not going to harm Luffy potentially yet, maybe. I don't know. Obviously, he's showing right now that he's gunning for the One Piece, and he's not really playing games with anybody who wants to play games with him. It's not the time for that. But when it comes to Luffy, will he want to play games? Will he want to talk to Luffy? Will he want to have him bow out of the race for the One Piece? Or, people have this sinister theory that Shanks is a bad guy and he didn't want to eat the gum fruit because you actually have to sacrifice that person to get to the One Piece. I mean, who knows, right? There's so much to bring up when it comes to Shanks, so I gotta stop talking about him now. Like, I'm just gonna go back to Luffy, because this final panel, to me, it's Luffy versus everybody, right? Because Luffy's he will be the king of the pirates, and we're seeing that he who controls the One Piece controls the world. Well, Luffy wants to get the One Piece to become king of the pirates, so these things are now, unfortunately, hand in hand for Luffy. Now, the destiny of the world is intertwined with Luffy getting that One Piece. So, with the Straw Hats at the forefront of everything happen, at the major player here, the guy at Egghead with Vegapunk, that would be Luffy, right? You have all the other 11 major players, and we have at least 6 of them that will side with Luffy, if maybe not 5. Sabo, Kuzan potentially, Kobe. Sabo and Kobe for sure, Kuzan potentially, Dragon for sure, you know, through Sabo. Shanks potentially. You got roughly 5 people that will back Luffy. Potentially a 6 with Buggy, but then the rest are just ops. Akainu, Emu, Garland. I mean, like, these are dangerous people. We don't know who's gonna do what, and we don't know who's going to act first. We just know that these are the 12 players, and that from these 12, one of these will arise to be the one who claims the One Piece. Now, maybe someone might claim it really quick right after that first person, but who knows, you know? All I know right now is that I think Luffy is the most interesting one out of the 12. You know, obviously on purpose, he's the main character. But at the same time, I think it's very, very cool to see that now this will be like a world against Luffy soon. Vegapunk, his death is going to be put on Luffy for sure by the world government. And we'll see how that affects him in the future. Will the world hate him for it? We know at least 4 people who won't, or at least 4 kingdoms who won't. But who else? Anyways, I don't know what else to talk about. So that was my video. Have a good one, guys.